brand new banger.
I'm like, yo, man, this is bullshit. And blah, blah, blah. He's like, hey, man, maybe it's meant for a reason.
I always thought of it like that, bro. Right now, you really fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Like, I can't get rid of this thing.
Life was easy. Fuck out my face.
Yeah, it was. I expect you to do the bare minimum, because then what's the point?
True. To do that, I went and got one from the aisle, you dumb fuck.
And shut the fuck up and lay low.
You're female, like you could work your charms in certain situations that I wouldn't be able to. You know how much free shit you gotten? She wants to word to mama shit. Oh, got him. We understand it's gonna bother you. Some of us went through it. Some of us are gonna go through it. Well, we wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to go that deep with you. You don't really know what you want to share with my heart.
No, look cock. Send hook, send cock.
I do not agree with these guys. Word.
Get the fuck out of here. They do it Sunday morning.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here, asshole.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't you come back.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is fucking Friday night. We made it. Happy Halloween. If you dressed up, beautiful. If you're not, it's all right. We out here. We live and we live in color. What up, Janelle? How you doing, player? Shit, man, what a week. What a week. The best part of the weekend is to look forward and doing nothing. That's my favorite part of the weekend. When you sit there, you survive the whole weekend, and you're like, yo, I don't have to do nothing this weekend. Chill. But, you still find shit to do. As always, you're never not just doing nothing. You got to do something. A little bit of something. A little bit of Monica in your life. Shit, man, I wasn't expecting today to be crazy. Where, I'm expecting people walk around trick-or-treating and shit like that, but after work, me and my brother, we went to McDonald's, and McDonald's was packed. And it wasn't trick-or-treaters, it was people buying food. I'm like, shit, all right. So we ordered the food on the kiosk. We got that computer kiosk because, God forbid you tell somebody you order, but it's all right. And we're waiting there like a half hour. I'm like, yo, did we press the button that said we wanted the food? Or did we press the button that said we just wanted to pay for the food? Because, there's a difference now. Because you have to specify, apparently. And then they finally gave us our food. It was right. He gave us, an extra drink for the wait. At least that was something. Because, nowadays people be like, oh, yeah, sorry for your wait. Go fuck yourself. You don't get shit. Feel like I gotta comb my beard for this one. All right. Feel like as I didn't get an older. Hold up. All right, you trying to say as you feel like you're getting older, you're not really into Halloween and dressing up and all that? Or since you didn't do it when you was younger? To be honest with you, it don't feel the same way when it was younger. Like the older, I think if you were around my age, our generation was fucked. Like these young kids are out there partying, doing all the dress up and all that other stuff. My generation, we went from trick-or-treating to throwing eggs. Now we too cool for the shit. Now we gotta work. Now we're too busy to do shit. And most of us, well, I don't have any. Most of the people my age have kids. Now they're celebrating Halloween with their kids. I don't remember the parties for Halloween. If there was, it was like a house party or something. It wasn't no crazy shit like that. Going to a bar or whatever. I know Thanksgiving Eve apparently was a big club scene day, but Halloween just fell off for a while, and then now these kids are back at it. But for a while, it felt like what was the point? But I feel you. For me, Halloween ain't really nothing. I'd rather dress up for Comic-Con than Halloween. But hopefully things change. Because you can't be, how do I say this? Was it complacent? Can't be a old bitter man shit. Get off my lawn, Hopefully you find that kid in you. That's the one thing adults told us as kids. And it was like, stay a kid as long as you can. But the problem with staying a kid as long as you can is you don't have no money. So you rush to be an adult so you get a job and then find out you ain't got no money. You rush to grow up so you get money that you ain't never gonna get. And that's the thing that sucks, is because with growing up and you start getting money on your own, you have that little phase where you don't have to pay no bills, you don't have to do nothing. You get whatever you want. But then when you start having to pay bills and pay for all this shit, it's like, I ain't got nothing. And now you're killing yourself to maintain. There's not much improvement when it comes financially. It's just, we out here surviving. And people are like, oh, you gotta count the blessings you got. Thinking the stuff you got and thinking the stuff you don't got. And appreciate the stuff you got. It's like, yeah, I appreciate the stuff I got. That's why I work so fucking hard so I can keep it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here going, oh shit, this is a big ass house. I wish I could have a big ass house. I wish I can afford this big ass house. Because the house I got, I'm busting my ass for, and I can't lay down on my couch because there's not enough room for the shit that I got. You know what I'm saying? That's what it boils down to. Everybody has this good saying. Oh man, my favorite shit is, if you love what you do, you never go to work a day in your life. All right. There's times you love what you do, but sometimes that shit don't love you back. Sometimes you have to look in the mirror and like, yo, I love this shit, but do I love it enough to sacrifice my whole entire life for it? You know what I'm saying? Because there's sometimes you have the profit for it. It's kind of like you're gonna spend the rest of your life going after somebody that don't have no interest in you. At what point are you gonna sit there and go, you know what? This person ain't for me. This job ain't for me. The sacrifice here ain't for me. Let me go do something else. People love doing stuff, but they grow out of it. It's just like Halloween and the holidays. People grow out of the holidays. A lot of people, nowadays, holidays mean something bad for them. Or something sad. I don't want to say bad, but something sad for them. And, it's hard to get past. So it's possible to not love doing the thing that you love doing. But listen, man, I guess it's easy. Everything is easier said than done. And it's a hard thing to live by. Like, it takes effort. It takes effort to be happy. It takes effort to be happy. It takes effort to go outside and have fun. It takes effort to enjoy yourself. And sometimes you put a lot of effort in and you get tired. Because that's effort on top of the effort to sustain. Because not everybody can live their dream. That's the sad thing about life, is like you sit there and you tell them like, oh yeah, go out there and live your dreams. Like, okay, cool. I wanted to be a wrestler, but life has forsaken me from that. I can't be a wrestler. I was like, all right, cool. It's like, all right, now I'm in a situation where it's like, okay, I don't have time to do this shit and I need money. So now I'm in a job. Or you get those people. So many people want to be a football player, basketball player. They're 5 foot, they can't dribble. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be one of those people that are like, I'm not gonna throw out big words. I'm not trying to be those people that are negative, but it's like, yo, there's a reason why people are working at jobs they don't want to work at. It's not because they want to, they love it. They have to. This is what they can do. Some jobs don't lend itself well to going out and looking for another job. And then what? You all right, go to school. So now all the money that you barely have, you're gonna throw more into that in school. That way you get a paper for them to say, "Oh, good, you're a certified you're a certified electrician. Cool. You went to school for 6 weeks. Cool. You don't have any experience. We can't hire you. Or you have a job. All right, cool. We got a job. It's not as high as pay as you want, but I got to sacrifice. All right. Now you're sitting there for 10, 15 years. Now you finally getting the pay you want, but now you're living outside your means because you had to get more shit for the job. You had to readjust because whatever this case may be, it's difficult. Yeah, people think that, oh, just go out there and do something else. Change you. If you young, go ahead, do your thing. You got time to go change your shit. I don't have fucking 10 years to fucking get experience for another fucking profession. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have time to be going. I don't have the capacity anymore to be going to school. I hated school to begin with. I hated school when I was going there. Now imagine me going back. Like, nah. I'm the type of person I'll learn on the fucking job, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll learn through experience, but because school is all theoretical. I went to school for automotive. It was all theoretical. It was like, yeah, there were little test things that's like, yeah, this is the case and all that other shit. And sometimes you go in the car and you try, but there's no replacement for experience. If you haven't dealt with it firsthand, live, live in color, you're not ready for it. You can practice all you want. You're not ready for it. It's like going into the NFL. You could run down the street and run a button hook and homeboy hit you right in the chest. You catch every pass. But you say hike on an NFL play, homeboy's playing defense on you, you get smacked, that ball's going flying. You feel me? You ain't ready until you start doing the shit. And that's why they say practice makes perfect, but you ain't never getting the perfect. So practice makes good enough. You know what I'm saying? Some people better than others. But yeah, I don't know where we went from with this fucking McDonald's shit. Because what I was trying to say was we waited all that time for McDonald's and, you know, they got the Monopoly shit going on. You open up the bag and we ain't got no fucking Monopoly stickers. There ain't not one Monopoly piece. We got 2 large drinks. None of them came with the Monopoly. We got the chicken strips. None of them came with the Monopoly. We got the large fries. None came with the Monopoly. I'm like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? What up, Thumb? MTT Home? Yo, you tell me how you want to be addressed. What's your name? I'm right now. I'm gonna call you Thumb. Thumb. There you go. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, man. That's that. Yeah, they advertised the fucking McDonald's Monopoly shit. We got the pieces from that McDonald's before. Now all of a sudden, when you spend more money there, they don't give you the fucking. And there's a documentary. I don't know where it's at. It's on Netflix or Mick. All right, Mick, got you. Now on, that's Mick. Everybody, this is Mick. Everybody say hi to Mick. Mick say hi to everybody. If they don't write in the chat, don't worry about it. They say hi as mental. But yeah, there was a documentary. People were stealing the pieces from the Monopoly shit for years, and no one caught them. And then magically they come back out, right? Sons of bitches. Like shit. No wonder you ain't never win that. Yo, I remember if you got Park Place, you ain't never found Boardwalk. And if you had Boardwalk, you ain't never found Park Place. You go to another state and you still ain't find it. Like people, you fuck around. Like there be times it's like, yo, I'm in Jersey. Let me go to McDonald's get something real quick. Because sometimes you gotta do it. Like even the lottery. Like yo, I'm not in New York no more. Let me get a little lottery ticket over here because maybe people over here in Connecticut win or in Jersey win or Pennsylvania win. You know what I'm saying? There's better luck over here. People don't want nobody from New York winning. Cause that's the conspiracy theory. There's always somebody in fucking Alabama or something that wins the lottery. Shit. Are you ready for tomorrow's Saturday night main event? I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you expecting this to be some spectacular thing? Because I don't know, man. I'm kind of feeling a little let down already. Like, I got a preemptive letdown going for my man Jay. I didn't see SmackDown fully, but I saw some clips, and I know Jade is coming out here with her Catwoman and Punisher outfits, and Tiffany's trying to be all tough and all that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm hoping that, you know, they give us something good. I hope it's worth watching. Because, you know, a lot of the stuff that they do is like, all right, whatever. Or they just one thing happening that whole event that's good. You know? Well, you tell me, you expecting Saturday Night Main Event to be good? You let me know. But yeah, man. That's the shit. Woo. Yeah, you going back to the lottery. On my way already. Are you ready now? Are you ready? Well, I can't be ready now. The shit comes out tomorrow. If I'm ready now, I ain't gonna get no sleep. I'm gonna be ready tomorrow. I'm ready to be ready for it. You feel me? Like, I'm ready, then I'm ready. But I'm not ready. I'll be ready when it starts. Then I'm like, all right, I'm ready. And they better hope that they ready, because if they not ready, then I'm gonna be like this. And I'm just gonna say it sucks. That's it. That's the chance they got. I'm ready to be ready. I'm committed to be committed. What up, Tyson? Happy Halloween, everybody. But yeah, have y'all ever like saw that the lottery be like right now? I think the mega sum is like $740 million. Now, from what I understand, the way the shit works is that if you do the lump sum, they cut that shit in half already. Then you pay the taxes on that, so it could probably come out to like, let's see, half of 740 would be what? 37? 370? Shit, I might have to get a calculator. 'Cause in my head, listen, bro, I don't get much sleep. It's time to play the game. You a little late. Game's retired. But I hear you. I'm happy for your excitement. Let's see. 740 divided by 2, 370. I was right. So that's the most you get. They cut that shit in half. You get 370. That's still pretty good. Now let's say 30% of that is taxes. So 10% of 370 would be 37,000 times 3. So let's do this. 37 times 3 is 1,100. 1,110,000. So you walk away with, let's say, $240,000. Sorry, $240 million. That's a lot dropped off from 740. Don't get me wrong, $240 million is a lot. But from 740 to 240 million, woo, that's $500 million gone already, baby. Shit, that's depressing. But because, you know, they don't have fucking hundreds of millions of dollars just sitting in a bank vault ready to give you, because most of that would be like stocks, bonds, and shit like that. But if you do the lifetime, that's like 30 years. So you break it down. I did the math already. It's like $24 million a year for 30 years. Have y'all ever sat down and actually contemplated what that would be like to win either $24 million a year for the rest of your life, or just straight out $240 million after taxes? Have y'all really thought about that? Because I have. And oh boy, would I rather want that life Then there's nothing wrong with my life now, but it'd be fucking dope. Thank you by yourself. Where are your friends? They coming. Shit, my friends are in the chat. You didn't see Tyson just now? Yeah, we got Janelle in there too. They coming. Everybody coming. Don't worry about it. But yeah, man, shit. $240 million. I've always wanted to buy with that amount of money. Because that's at that point, that's fuck you money, right? That's you can do whatever fuck you want with that. I always wanted to buy like a community and have my own community with my friends and family and all that. And it'd be almost like the old days. You know, when I grew up, we didn't have internet. TV came on at a certain time, and video games was something you can do an hour here or there, but you went outside and played wiffle ball, football, handball, basketball. Shit, we even fucking we invented games. We get a sky bouncer, and now on our block you had the cable wires. We would throw the ball over the cable wire, and if you dropped it, it was a point for the other person. It helped, you know, being an outfielder in baseball and all that. But shit, we made up our own games. We had the sidewalk block, and you had to bounce the sky bouncer in the block, but the next person had to hit it before it bounced again. So you had one bounce, and if it bounces outside, you get a point, and it's like slugs, but it's just in the box. Shit, y'all remember slugs? Shit, that's a difficult game to tell you the rules right now because it's been a long time since I played slugs. But yeah, man. And back in the day, you walked outside. If you walked outside, somebody saw you. Somebody was always looking outside somewhere. So you went outside. The rest of the people went outside, or somebody else went outside. You went outside, and it was like, "Yo, football. Got the football out. Let's go do this. Let's play this." So we just chilled on the block, and that's how the community was. That's what it was supposed to be. Now you don't get that too much. Now people fucking. It's almost people don't want to be outside no more. People don't want to deal with people. We dealing with people all day, stupid people. We don't want to deal with no more people. You still doing video games on your over your? I haven't streamed video games in a couple years. Like we do the Monday Night Raw watch along every once in a while. I play the wrestling game for one match or something like that, but I haven't did that in a while because the connection from my Xbox to my computer, I have the Elgato. They bought a new one, and for some reason that shit don't work half the time. I got it replaced by Elgato, and it's the same shit. And I don't know if it's my shit or if it's that shit. But according to the settings that this shit needs, my motherboard is completely capable of running it. And I got the right cables and everything. I bought the HDMI 2.0 cable, 2.1 cables from Elgato. Everything is everything. And I don't know why the shit is hit or miss. Like I would have to reset everything for it to work. But yeah. So I haven't video game in a minute. I'm trying to get back into it with Krills and Show, but you know they don't have time like that to do that constantly. But we'll see, man. Like I said, I haven't said this to y'all, but there's changes coming that I want to implement, and slowly but surely you're gonna see some of the differences. You know, we're still gonna do the live streams, and that's gonna still be the we sitting on the porch talking, having conversation with everybody. But I want to add more videos of us doing stuff out in the street, in the world, living our lives, and then y'all get to capture some of that. I want to play some games with the friends, have some fun, bring it back to being fun, man. Because at one point it felt like this was a chore. You know, I'm over here doing research and trying to come up with shit, and you know I'm pulling shit out my ass, and I'm not saying that it's a lot of work because I watch wrestling whether we do this or not, so I'm very opinionated. But I just don't like the fact that I turned into that whole damn disappointing these people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to have fun with having the conversation of wrestling, and we're gonna get back to that. You know, I want to have these meaningful conversations during this show. We're gonna get back to that. I'm in the concept right now of there's a little like suitcase barbecue, right? Don't get me. It don't look like a suitcase. It looks like a toolbox, but it's metal, and there's a little. You put charcoal in it. You can barbecue on it. I'm in the process trying to come up with a concept where we go and we barbecue on that in some of these parks around the way, and either show us cooking or showing us doing something else. So that's one of the concepts there. We try to reach out. I know channels are supposed to be we do this one thing and that's it, and everybody loves us, but fuck that, man. We live in our lives. We do multiple shit throughout our day. We're into a lot of stuff, and it's all gonna be on one channel. I'm not trying to do 15 fucking channels showing one thing on each channel. Nah, I'm good. You know what? Y'all arrive for the sauce. Y'all part of the family. Well, then be a part of the activities too. Fuck it. Now I got a fish tank in there, and I got a webcam. I got a webcam, right? Now it's hooked up because I bought a 10-foot HDMI, 10-foot USB extension cable. You let me know if you want me to hook it up in front of the fish tank, and we have another camera here with the fish tank. Because if you do, then you're gonna have to give me 2 minutes. Matter of fact, let me see something. Let me see if I could add this shit over here. Right, get this camera working because I don't know if I. Oh yeah, this camera's working. This camera's working. All right, I'm gonna have to change the audio. All right. Nope. All right, give me a second. I gotta change the audio to this input. Yeah. System. Music. Oh, it was another thing. Okay, we're gonna do it live. Boom. There you go. Now we got it. Boom. Hold up. Find the there you go. All right. Video resolution. Put this shit. Fuck it. All right. Now y'all tell me, boom. You got the webcam here. We'll put the fish tank on here. We got already the fish tank. So give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah. Let me put this together. I gotta stand and everything. Let me put it together. All right, let me see now how this looks. All right, we got it. Hold on. There you go. Now we got the fish tank working, baby. Yeah. I thought we was playing games out here. I thought we was playing games. You think it's better like that? Better like that? Oh no, it ain't better like that. Better like that? Nope. You tell me. You tell me how y'all want the fish tank to look. Woo! We got the fish tank working out here. See, some my shit always works sometimes. My shit always works sometimes. Shit. Now, if you look where the dragon, so you see the dragon that's the shooting the bubbles, the big dragon. If you look at the bottom, right next to it is a snail, like right at the edge, that little black circle shit. That's a snail, and there's another snail that's like on the glass in between the rocks, shit like that. So I bought sand that's supposed to be coming one of these decades, and I'm gonna replace the rocks with the sand because I think my corridors, they're bottom dwellers. They're saying that the rocks might not be the best for them. So I'm gonna put the sand there so it's smoother for them. And I think it's easier to clean up the sand also. Because I had black sand and I didn't have to worry about the stuff like just floats in between the rocks and fall out. So I'm hoping that the sand, I got blue sand. I had to go check for this shit. But hopefully that shit makes it easier for the fish. But then we put that background on there, so we got some stuff here. Now everybody could be tranquilo with the fish tank. Let me see something. If I put the audio on, oh, you gonna hear the mic. Yeah, we good. Yeah, now we got the fish tank, the fish of the network, the Nukkle Hedd Network. See, I'm the host. They the fish. I have another fish. See that white top by my ear right here. I have another fish there. That's an emergency med tank. That one was swimming upside down. So like we said on Wednesday, it's like bladder, swim bladder or something like that. So I'm letting that one chill. I put it in a Epsom salt bath for like 5 minutes. Pretty. I know people might say do it longer or whatever, but I put it in 5 minutes. Hopefully it relax. I haven't seen it swim upside down since it's been in there. It's been chilling, hiding. But I'm gonna let it sit there for a couple of days and see how it feels afterwards. Because it could be that it's constipated, overfeeding, and shit like that. As you see, my mollies, these are the yellow ones are the mollies. They got huge. And I gotta throw different types of food in there because I got bottom dwellers, I got snails, I got frogs. Where you see that thing moving by the dragon all the way on the right edge, on the other edge of the name tag, on the bottom by the plant. That was a frog. So I got frogs in here. So there's different types of food that I feed them. So these motherfuckers free. But it's alright though. I want to get more fish to fill this tank out. So you're not just seeing these two. I have actually 4 mollies. So there's another molly that's hiding in the back. Oh, if you look into the You see, right in between that hole where the dragon is on the bottom, there goes his poking his eyes out, looking at the camera. The other Molly, yeah. So that I gotta get time for that. I gotta find the ones I want because I want guppies. I have guppies swimming up on top. You'll see them. They're the smaller fish, but they're black. I had beautiful colored guppies. In my job, I have a blue and orange guppy. It's beautiful, but they gave birth so many times it's starting to be like inbred. So I don't know how long the inbreds last, but if I get fresh guppies in there, we get better breeding, I guess. There goes the guppy right there in the top left. Now that's like a teenager or some shit. Or like it's not a baby. I mean, I had that since it was it looked like a sperm cell. So that's it's not fully grown, but it's bigger than the other ones. Crazy to see how life changes them. Because I don't think it has this color yet. It developed some kind of color also. I have one that the top of its head was blue. Like the tail was black, but the top of the head was like bluish silver. Oh, there goes the frog right there by the snail and the dragon. African dwarf frog. Fully aquatic, so they don't have to come out of the water. It breathes oxygen, so they'll go to the top and take a gulp and come back down and shit, but they're fully in the water. Yeah, I wanted to make more content with the fish. But it's weird. I could talk. I could sit here and tell y'all and describe shit to y'all, but for some reason over the camera, like doing this video purposely, it's a little difficult for me. Cause I don't know if I'm trying to make this. There goes the corridor over the fish tank name tag. But I don't know if I'm trying to make this like an educational thing, trying to make this fun. Now I'm too worried about what I'm saying and all that. There's plenty. I take in videos. Yeah, I didn't like the way they came out. They were out of angle. You try to do shit yourself. Sometimes it don't work the way you want it to. Other times, it comes out all right. It's just all experimenting. You gotta figure out what you want to do and how you want to do it. It's like having a show reel, a scene sheet. Like if you was filming a video or something like that, you write down what you want to do, and then you take the videos. Like, which actually not for nothing. Now I'm thinking about it, like that's what I should have did. I should have wrote it down piece by piece and recorded the piece by piece. So that way I can put it together, and probably easier to edit that way too, instead of just recording a big ass reel and taking out the low parts. See, that's some of the amateur shit that people do. They just record without a plan, and then they're like, I got too much shit, and I don't know what I'm trying to say out this, and then it just becomes one of those, like, you know what, I'm gonna throw this shit away. That's what happened. It got better because like when I was doing the wrestling events, that's what happened to me. I was like, I got too much shit, I don't know what to do. But then I realized what I wanted to do, and I only recorded the stuff that I wanted, and then I had that, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna put it together to see how this works. Put it together, and then you're able to tweak it here and there. So that's always, your baptism on the fire, baby. You're not gonna win every battle, but at least you learn from it. Sometimes the only thing you learn from the battle is that I wasn't prepared. You know what I'm saying? But also, sometimes you gotta not be prepared to be prepared. See, like the bubbles in the back. I always wanted the whole thing. I used to just have from the left side. So what you watching? Let me see. Let me go to YouTube, see what you watch. Yeah, the left side where the big wooden thing is. Oh wait, I had the bubbles there, and then I added another air stone to the other side. So now I have that whole back wall with bubbles everywhere. And it's crazy because people, like, you would think like, oh, it's injecting oxygen into the water, which those bubbles aren't really doing. They're just agitating the surface and letting the carbon dioxide that the fish are building up be released into the air through the breakage of the water. So if the water was still, it wouldn't be released from the water as often as, since now the surface of the surface of the water is being broken, which allowed the gas pass through it. It's crazy because you would sit here and think, yo, you get a fish, you feed the motherfucker, and it's good. Nope. These fish are just as needy as a cat or a dog. You know what I'm saying? Because you always got to have your eyes on them. They would be acting weird. Sometimes they get stressed. Sometimes they get bullied, and you won't even notice. I've given up my other fish. I had gouramis. So I had honey gouramis and pearl gouramis. Those died on me. I had them for like 2 years, but they died on me. And then I bought these blue gouramis, thinking that they were the same shit, but they were just fucking blue. Apparently not. And they were eating my pregnant guppies. They were like murderers. So I had to get rid of those. I haven't had a murder since, but you know, sometimes you'll have a fish bully another fish for whatever reason, and it becomes stressful, and they could develop some kind of diseases and shit. And I think that's what happened. That might have been what happened with the one I got in the emergency med tank. Is that it's probably stress. It's either stress or it overate, and it started swimming upside down. So I got it chilling now to see what happens when I put it back into the tank. But I might not put it back into the tank until Sunday or Monday. We'll see. I still haven't seen it poop yet. So, because if it's constipated or if it's full, you see it poop, and then it's like, all right, cool. Now it's releasing some of the shit that's causing it to have the swim bladder. But I'm not a fish doctor. I'm just a normal guy trying to go by what people say and what ChatGPT and the internet is telling me. So we'll figure that out. But yo, Mick, if you still here, what games would you want to see us play? Because you know, we got Fortnite. Fortnite is free for everybody. We have played Call of Duty, but what game would y'all want to see us play? Because most of the time, be like, I don't care, whatever game you want to play. It's like, all right, I hear you. Yeah. But then you never know. There might be a game that people recommend that we ain't never had. Because we used to play Phasmophobia. Oh, that was a fucking gut wrenching game. If I ever played one, Phasmophobia. I don't like jump scares, so that shit was intense. After a while, I was like, damn. It's funny. There's a video of me, Grills, and Show playing Phasmophobia on the YouTube channel. It should still be up. If it's not up, then you missed it. But that was fun. It was intense. Then there was another game. I forgot the name of it. The one where one person's the killer, the other person has to escape. That was a cool game to play at, for a little while. We was playing Fall Guys. That one was cool, but after a while it got repetitive. I ain't never won, but and then that game where there was a spy, like it was those Muppets, those little puppet things, and whoever in the game was chosen to be the spy, and then you had to go around killing people, and then people had to see who's killing who. I forgot the name of that one. Was that wasn't Fall Guys? Which one was? Shit. Which one was that? Oh, well, fuck it. You know, we out here. Sometimes we do it live. Sometimes we don't. You know, what sucks is that I had an AMD graphics card, and then I upgraded to the NVIDIA 3070. And then recently, every time I turn on YouTube, my screens go black. I do the updates and all other shit, and it doesn't help. And I ChatGPT is like, oh, it's the hardware accelerator for Google. Like, I ain't never had that problem with the AMD shit. And it's like, oh yeah, sometimes the video has that problem with Google. I'm like, how does this not make no sense? Then when I got it, I started playing Fortnite, and a couple times like, yo, I'm getting like 120 frames per second, 4K. It's like, all right, cool, we could play this. And then other times I'm getting 20 frames. I'm like, yo, what's going? I don't know if it's the graphics card or if it's the updates that are fucking up the game or something. But nah, I done told y'all this is the second piece of machinery that's hooked up to my computer. My computer's good. I got the 3900X processor with strict some bullshit motherboard. I used to know all my specs. And then after a while I was like, yeah, it fucking sucks. Like I was in the computers heavy when I was building them. Then it just got to the point where it was like, all right, this just became a money grab. But all right, I have the Ryzen 9 7900X 12 core processor. And then I have the Strix B650EF gaming Wi-Fi motherboard. I don't have bad shit. And I got 32 gigs of RAM. My shit should be good. But for some reason, there's always an issue. There's always an issue with with my shit, no matter what. Like I put it on, it works good, and then they'll find a way to fuck it up for somebody. Shit, I used to do the toe on the show. I'm on the toe on the show. I used to do the 5 tips of the day with toe tags, and the hardest part would be looking at the fish tank, trying to come up with some tips, and I just zone out, and I'll look at this. I'll stare at the fish tank for hours. It made me actually think about putting the camera in front of the fish tank and just running the 24-hour stream like this. You think people will watch it? If I just ran the camera in front of the fish tank like this for 24 hours, not saying a word, maybe putting music or something behind it, I don't know, and just you think people would imagine that we get the most views on that, get the most views and followers, just the fish tank, and then next thing you know, this whole channel, Nukkle Hedd Network, is just fish tank 24/7, 24/7 stream with a fish tank. Every once in a while, you see me put new fish in there, like yeah, Fred, new fish. Best looking guest I ever had. Appreciate that. Appreciate that school, new school. Yeah. They're not the talkative. They're not the most talkative, but they're definitely very good looking. Very good looking to Chico. And this is a Red Dragon webcam. I don't know when my Logitech one was, because that would have a better picture. This one, for some reason, tends to go to yellowish. I don't know why, but I'm not a big fan of the yellowish tint. But like you can see, from here. This is a fucking DSL camera. It's not yellow. My shit ain't yellow. But what do you think of New School? 24-hour stream just like this? The fish tank? You think we get 1,000 subscribers then? Imagine that shit. That'd be fucking crazy. Just putting the fish tank there. Next thing you know, I got 20,000 followers and and people like, we just really like the fish. I come on for the podcast, nobody watch it. Then put the fish back on. People like, ooh, finally the fish is back. Look at that fish swimming. Come on, baby. Do something. Go for it. I mean, shit. Why not? I go to work, have this shit on. People like, yeah, what are you doing? You're running the channel all the time? That'd be hilarious. People like, you know your YouTube channel's on. Like, yeah, I know. Shit just don't have a mind of its own. We're gonna set that one up, New School. But you gotta be here for that. I gotta see you in the comments. That means y'all gotta subscribe and like and donate blood or whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know what the requirements are anymore on YouTube. I know people are asking for a lot. We don't ask for stuff here. Maybe that's our downfall. We don't ask people to subscribe and all that shit. We just expect you to show up and have fun with us. Talk to us. Like we're human beings. It is always funny. People find new slick ways to put that in there. Like, we're gonna cook a steak. And they're like, well, all right, we're gonna season it well. And if you like what you see, it's like, what? Did I like the way you put salt on the steak? That's what's gonna make me subscribe. Yeah, yeah. You put the shit of that salt on that steak, boy. Like, before we get into this iOS update, don't forget to like and subscribe and this, so you get all the updates that we give. All right. Then you watching like, oh, these updates are the same. I ain't gonna lie. There's times where I'll watch somebody's content and I'll go back into their library and watch this shit and I'm like, yo, this is actually pretty cool. And then the new video pop up and they say that I'm like, oh shit, I'm not even subscribed. Like I forget that I'm not subscribed. And then I was like, you know what? I subscribe because I like watching this shit. But I think that's a choice that they gotta make. People gotta make. Because what if they like this episode, but then they don't like none of the other stuff? Or they just watching here and it's because I'm talking to them. Like, oh shit, he's engaging. But then they never come back. Now they subscribe for what? Don't get me wrong. We need the numbers. We're trying to get paid out here in New School. We're trying to make it. I'm not getting any younger. I lost both my legs. I found them though. They were on the lower half of my body. I didn't look there until the last part of the day. The last place I looked. Usually I look by my sneakers, but it wasn't there today. But yeah, it's difficult, man, because you have so many different tips and shit for this stuff, and you try to follow it. Like you gotta post stories and all this other stuff and put up a lot of content. I put like 5 videos a day. I'm not even gonna lie. I put 5 videos a day, all shorts from the stream the day before. The shorts, post, reels, all that shit. And then I'll look, and one has like 500 views, the other one has 3. Like, wait, you want me to be consistent, but you're not even gonna put my shit out there to these people? You're not even gonna put my shit out there? Because I mean, it's not like I post a short and people get a notification. Do you want to see this short? And they go, no. It should be there, right? I've never looked for shorts. So I don't know how shorts work, but I don't think it's one of those like I gotta put a special code in. But hey, it's all supposed to be random into the algorithm. That's what they tell you. The way I see it, it's like, yo, fuck it, I'm putting it out here, and let's see what happens. You do get those people that just comment, and then like I so badly want to reply. Did you watch this shit, or did you just fucking hear a word and just started commenting? Because what you just said has nothing to do with what the video is. And if you would have watched the whole segment, you would have known that you sound stupid. But then I can't spell that well, and that takes too much time and effort. So I just go, oh, we'll like. But if you want to come on here while we live, baby, then we can talk about it. Shit, that's the best part. By being live, you come on, we talk about it. Shit, it's crazy. I just got this comment on Twitch. Stream everywhere. We're on Twitch, Kick, Rumble, Bumble, Facebook, Instagram, Mama's house, all that shit. And there you go. I'm blocked. And they're like, look, you got your first comment on Twitch today. And it's a bot. But you can't tell. I was supposed to have a bot that delete that shit already. But I guess, listen, today's not my day. When it comes to days, I guess today's not my day with shit. Went to McDonald's, didn't hear this before. Went to McDonald's, no monopoly pieces on any of the fucking products that we bought. Like, son of a bitch. And then it took a half hour to get it. Now this is where people younger than me, you haters, man, you haters. Like, it's life. I don't know about haters. I don't look for haters. I don't give a shit about haters. You hate over there. It's, to me, for at least haters are people who don't listen. They're not paying attention. Good. Go about your business. We can't fight. We can't do nothing. Can't be civilized. That's the way I see it. Everybody gets all bent out of shape for bad comments, and bad comments are said most of the time because they get the most attention, which is sad, really. People have to insult you to get your attention. And now imagine you're a fan of said person, and the only way for them to acknowledge you is if you insult them. And now you've been acknowledged by your favorite celebrity, but it's your celebrity hates you now. And you've been blocked because you said something negative. Meanwhile, the 14 other million people said something positive, and they get the whole, everybody, I appreciate you. You have no idea what the fuck anybody said. But you heard this guy call you fat. Oh no, I gotta defend myself from being bullied. Shit. That's a good thing about growing up in my era, man. Like, yo, don't get me wrong. It's, I guess not everybody has it, but you know, you had no choice but to develop thick skin and people saying shit because people were gonna talk shit because they were bored, no matter what. Oh, see, that one's over here trying to get territory, is pushing motherfucker out. That big motherfucker over there is trying to be dominant, and that could be stressful. But it's not attacking it. So let's see what happens. But yeah, that could be why the other fish are hiding. Not hiding, but they're not really as active. But the more fish you put in there, he should calm down. What is it? A frog. Oh no, the frog's out of the angle. It's where that leaf is on the right side. There's a frog on the bottom. What was I getting at? Oh yeah, people talking shit. You had to develop this skin, and you had to develop a quick mouth to get back at them. I mean, yo, at the end of the day, words are words, right? people are gonna say something stupid, and you're gonna feel bad about it. But then you give it the power that it doesn't deserve, and you start feeling a certain type of way because you feel insulted or whatever the case may be. You get back at them, whatever, that's fine. But words are words. So they ain't touching you. They ain't doing nothing. You be alright. People always gonna talk shit, whether it's behind your back, to your face, about you, whatever the case may be. People always gonna talk shit, and there's really nothing you can do about it except for keep on keeping on. Like, it's none of your business. That was some of the best advice I've ever heard. It's none of your business what people think about you. That's their opinion. You know what I'm saying? They keep that shit to themselves. My opinion of me and your opinion of you should be the most important opinion that you got. If you have a low opinion of yourself, you're gonna have to go search deep down inside and find something to be proud of. Ain't nothing suck more than having a low opinion of yourself for some reason. You know? That's more damaging than anything else. Shit. There's plenty of people out here that didn't do half the shit you did or didn't accomplish what you didn't accomplish either. You still, as lame as this shit gonna sound, you still breathing, so you good. I mean, yeah, you don't hear that. Let's be honest with you. People like, oh, you still breathing? It's like, yeah, all right, but yeah, death had never crossed my mind until this fucking moment. I'm just sad because I'm trying my hardest to do shit and it ain't picking up steam, and it's and that's all just based off of your viewpoint. And if that's how I thought, oh man, this channel would have been done with a long time ago. But that's not how I think. We got a community out here. We got the viewers out here. I enjoy everybody's opinion. We able to. What up, Joseph? You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets to come in here. We get to bond, get to chill. It's the closest thing we got to chilling on the block, and that to me is important. Now, if we had a couple 100,000 people watching, then we was chilling on the block making money out here, then it's a different story. But I can't think about that yet. We'll get to that bridge when we cross it. But until then, we out here chilling. If you bitching about something in life, that means you living. I mean, right? Shit. Yeah, it's true. I mean, not for nothing. Everybody wants progress, right? And people see progress in different ways. Sometimes people just want a do-over. Like, they want a clean slate. And that's why it's like, I want to get out of the hood. I want to get out of this apartment. I want to get out of this job. I want to get out of this. Because, you've been there and you feel like you're stuck in one area. Whether you don't advance, you can't succeed, or it's just like, I've reached the max of this place. I don't like this. Like, I can't, whatever it could be. Like, it became a garage now. Like this, I got so much shit that I can't, I want someplace new I can start over. Because in your head, it's easier to start over and bring the shit you want and get rid of the shit you don't. Because, if anybody knows about trying to get rid of shit, that eventually, like, I kind of want this. You know what I'm saying? But it's natural for people to want more, something different. Get bored of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's all depending on what you can afford. Most of the time, the shit that you want, you can't afford. Like, if you have a car, you winning. But take it from me, there's sometimes those amenities and those comforts, they went out. And it's like, I could live without these, but I'm choosing not to. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, the two best features of any car would be the smart key shit. So you just go in there. For my car, I put my hand in between the doorknob or the door handle and the car, and it automatically unlocks the doors. I don't have to take the key. If I don't have to take the key out of my pocket to get in the car, beautiful. And the push button start, that's a part of it. Smart key shit. That's beautiful. That, and now with this new car that I found is called Hold. So when I'm at a red light, I press the brake pedal down even more, and it holds the car and it keeps the brakes on. And I can take my foot off the brake. Yo, you have not experienced nothing until you experience that. Because when I rented a car and then it had none of this shit, and I'm like, yo, I feel like I'm fucking homeless, having to put the key inside the fucking door to unlock it, and then put the key in the ignition and turn it. Like, yo, what am I, back in the 90s? Yo, I literally looked at my brother like, how do people just keep their foot on the fucking brake? Like, this is stay still. Like, this is torture. sometimes you get a little bit too used to these comforts in life. But yo, you work hard for that comfort. You get it, and you fucking deserve it. Who doesn't deserve some comfort in their life? This is something that Show and Krills and my whole fucking crew has been teaching me, because I've been the type of person I don't think I deserve shit. So sometimes you deserve it, and I'm getting this shit, and I was like, you know what? This is what I want. This is what I want, and this is what I'm gonna get. And you gotta get what you want. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, people make shit sound simple, which it is simple, but it's not easy. And then you hear Gary Vee's like, "Oh, why do you have a Lexus when you could be driving a Honda?" Well, because the only part of my day that I enjoy is being inside this fucking Lexus. Why do you have a 3-room apartment where you get a 1-room apartment? Well, because the other 2 rooms I use for my hobbies to make me happy. You know what I'm saying? Now I get it. What he's talking about is status, and if you're trying to do stuff, you can cut back to, you sacrifice those things so you could grow in other ways. But still, sometimes, bro, living a simple life is a happy life, and that's the mission. Sometimes it's hard to be happy out here. Have you ever felt that? Like, yo, it's like, I'm not a fucking sad person, but it's hard to be happy because I'm struggling. And it's not even like I'm struggling to the point where I can't make it. It's just right now I'm struggling to be all right. You know what I'm saying? It's like you put that facade on and nobody knows it, but you out here struggling to keep that facade on and to be all right. Because that's difficult too. Shit. Just to be all right is a fucking pain in the ass sometimes. You gotta do overtime sometimes to just be all right. Like, all right, woo, I can afford the rent this week. Cool. I'm all right. What am I gonna do for lunch? Shit, I don't fucking know. Shit, there was one time I ordered a large pork fly lice. That's what I like to call it. If you didn't watch Lethal Weapon 4, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Pork fried rice. I ordered a large pork fried rice. We have a refrigerator at my job. And what I did was I separated it into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I ate those portions Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I spent $4 on the pork fried rice, because at the time it was cheaper. And that was my whole lunch for the week. People thought I was crazy. Like, yo, this is what I got to do to survive, honey. I ain't got nothing else. I got nothing else because all my money's going to, at the time, my student loan, which I paid all my student loans after my mom passed, and they were going into default because, you know, she told me she was paying off my loan, but she got sick. She didn't. And I took them over, and I was like, yo, I'm not doing this shit. So I paid them off for 9 months because, you know, when you go into default, you got 9 months. After 9 months, they take you out of default, and then you get to build your credit. I wasn't hearing none of this shit from these people. All I heard was, I could pay this shit off. And I did the math. I was like, I paid off in 9 months. I paid it off in 9 months, and I don't want to hear. My credit was bad for a little while, but that's another thing about credit. Is like they only want to hear that they can get you to owe them more money. The more money you owe them, the better credit you can get. That's all it is. Because you can sit here and save up $200,000 to try to buy a house. We're like, yo, all I need is a loan for $100,000. You ain't got no credit. I got $200,000 right here. Oh, well, we need proof that you can pay us. Look at my income. Nah, you need credit. So I got to go into debt for you to know that I can pay back the debt before you give me money to put me in debt? Yep. All right. So now what? Oh, well, your debt to income ratio isn't good. You told me to go into debt so I can tell you I can pay the shit back. Yeah, but now, you're in too much debt. The fuck you mean? This is what you told me. Well, when you get out of debt, come hit us up. Oh, your credit's not that good, so we're gonna have to give you a high interest rate. Fuck you mean my credit's not that good? I paid the shit off on time. Yeah, I know, but you only did it for one card. You gotta do it for multiple cards. How you figure that? Oh, go take out a personal loan, then go buy a car. That builds your credit up real good. So what you're telling me is I have to owe people money to let you know that I can pay people back. But me having money that shows you I can pay you back isn't good enough. Nope. And that's bank math for you. That's the shit they don't teach you in school. They don't teach you about taxes in school. And I'm not talking about taxes where it's like you pay at the end of the year. I'm talking about if you go to the store with $1 to buy a can of corn, this is one of the scenarios, and the can of corn is 99 cents, how much change do you get back? And people are like, you get 1 cent change. Wrong. You get to put the can of corn back because you owe 10 more cents because they charge you taxes. That's the math there. That dollar can of corn is $1.15 with taxes. And if you only got $1, fuck you.
Fuck them, that's why.
And you would think, right, that they will go, fuck it. This can of corn is going to be $1, so that's taxes included. Nope. That's after the fact. They won't even tell you how much the shit costs with taxes. Now imagine that. You have to budget out the taxes. And then you have to guess them too, because they don't tell you what the taxes are until you get there. Because apparently it's a magical fucking equation to find out what these taxes are. Right? So let's say you have $1,000 for a computer and you go, well, I got $990 in this computer. I got $10 left over. You have to put something back, honey, because you're about to pay $200 extra in taxes. What? Yep. They don't tell you that shit. You experience that shit for the first time. You're like, fuck. And then you sit there and it's like, damn. There's plenty of times that I've been somewhere and I thought I had the money for it, and it was more than I wanted, more than what it was because of taxes, whatever the case may be. And it's like, damn, I just had to leave it there. Like, well, I'll see you later. The best you can do. All right. I'll see you later. Peace. Shit. I did that one time. I was trying to buy shit with my credit card and the place didn't take the credit card. I was like, oh, left everything right there in the counter. I'll see you later. Walked out. Walked out. Like, shit, unless you're going to pay me to put this shit back, then otherwise I'll be able to afford it. But nah, you good. I'll see you later. I don't know if that ever happened to y'all, but that happened plenty of times. And you gotta just suck that shit up and keep it moving. Keep it moving and grooving. Yo, Joseph, what do you think about the fish tank cam? What you think about that? Shit, I could have put a webcam in front of Big Newton and called it a Cam Newton. Damn. See, we trying our best out here to make shit work and don't want to work. Oh shit, showed up. And he muted. That's the way we like him.
Nah, I think my mic is not working. I said, you over here talking to your damn fish? I knew it.
I need to talk to somebody. Shit.
My apologies. I ain't mean that.
Joseph, you a goddamn liar. Shit, you over here like I'm gonna come at 10 just like everybody else. Joseph is enjoying the fish tank view. This looks majestic with the blue. Yo, Joseph, I was just saying I bought sand. I might have to change the rocks out for the sand because my corridors apparently like that's not the worst substrate for them, but it's not the best either. And I already found two of them died, so I was like, you know what? And plus, I think it's easier to clean up the fish poop from the sand and not from the rocks. I bought blue sand. It's coming. I bought it from a website, and the website sending it through Amazon, which is weird for me, but let's see how it works. So I'm gonna change that to blue sand instead of for blue rocks.
Might as well go on Amazon and see if they got it for cheaper.
They do. That's why I bought it off of that website. Cause I was like, fuck Amazon. I don't want this shit for cheaper. I want to pay more for this shit. More fire. More money. Cause I'm rich, bitch.
That's right. You think I'm over here making all this money,
Like,
streaming
yo,
and
if
shit?
you think I would have been able to go like if I bought the shit off Amazon for cheaper, you think Joseph would let me live that down? Shit, like you fucking cheap bastard buying this shit off Amazon for cheaper. Reap to your fishes. So appreciate that, Joseph. Yo, yeah, fuck Amazon. They're about to fire about 60,000 people for the AI. But yo, a lot of places are about to fire people. Cat was asking me about you because I know they said that you guys are about to let off some people too.
Yeah, they got a lot of people to fire before they get to me. It's 25 years.
And I hear that. Shit.
I'm good. They,
Word.
they had the same talk when I first started here. I was 5 years in. They said they was getting rid of all the people with 5 years or less. Ain't nothing happened. That's just talk. It's money talk. It's business.
Word. They trying to weed out the weak. My man Show ate an apple and says, "You save your pity for the weak." Spit right in their face. Yeah, you muted, but he's talking to somebody.
My apologies.
It's all good. Yo, so Show. So you see, I got the webcam up right there. I got the fish tank.
I was gonna ask you
Now,
the why it worked.
yeah. Well, the thing. So I had to go in the settings of the webcam and allow something so that way other multiple shit could use it. But also, I had to open up a new web browser with Internet Explorer instead of a Chrome and run it that way. Because if I add the camera on here, it won't register. I don't know why, but you know what? It works because now I could call that the fish tank instead of for it saying toe tags. But Joseph, since I asked New School and he don't want to reply, even though he said go for it, but he didn't reply after that. If I did a 24-hour stream of just this, would y'all watch that shit? Like, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't watch the whole 24 hours, but imagine we just had this showed up on screen for 24 hours. Imagine we sit there and it's like, yo, there's 20,000 people watching my fish. We got mad subs. People are donating, you know that shit. And you just turn the channel into Nukkle Hedd Fish. And now it's just fish going in there. And then every once in a while you see a bag acclimating the fucking the new fish, and I just throw new fish in that motherfucker. What y'all think about that shit? You show? I have conversations with people when you're not here. Even though you muted. All right. I be watching it. Make you fall asleep like an ASMR video. Not for nothing. I put a mic on that motherfucker, but you'll be able to hear the fucking AC. That's the only problem. It's like right now, the mic from the webcam is gonna buzz. All right. So that way you don't hear them. Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself. Yeah, you see that? I don't know if it's this mic or that mic or something, but there's something going on with the mic that's over there. I might have to hook up another mic to it or whatever. But shit, I don't fucking put the ASMR on that motherfucker. Bloop, 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 bloop. Wouldn't be the first time. Word. But shit. Yo, this is what I'm thinking, man. We're thinking of some new shit. Like I was saying earlier to the other viewers, there's gonna be a little bit. There's gonna be a little changes coming out here. We're gonna add some more videos so people can watch and enjoy those videos. It's gonna be us chilling, probably cooking some stuff on some barbecue grills. You know, experiencing life. You know, having fun. That's the one that I was talking to DJ after the stream. Was like, yo, I'm killing myself out here and not having no fun. Let's have some fun. You know, we get to record it. We come out with a plan of how to record it. We get to record it for a little while. Have some fun. Y'all people enjoy it with us. Shit, I wouldn't mind doing a live stream off my phone out in the wild. Then which one? The glue 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 or the which one? Need to follow show to the cheating spot. Word, we're gonna stalk show on Wednesdays. We're gonna follow him and find out what he's doing to make these fucking picks. That's some bitch cheating. He's definitely cheating somewhere. Shit. But what's going on, show? One of the things I was saying earlier is that sometimes you gotta work your ass off to just be alright. And being alright is alright. But then other times you're like, yo, I work too hard to just be alright. I wanna be chilling. Look at my frog in front of my big dragon. I got 4 frogs. Yo, just the other day I found all 4 of them. Usually I only see 2. I found all 4. There's one big one and like there's a little one. That might be the littlest one. But these frogs be chill. Like, yo, dude, I had frogs in my other tank, the 20-gallon tank at the job. They be chilling. Like, I have so right here is the webcam where I'm pointing, but above that is a magnetic glass cleaner. The frog on my work job was holding on to it with his leg out, looking like Michael Jordan, just chilling there like this the whole day. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? And he was just sitting like, yo, these things be fucking interesting to watch. Part of me wants to get another 4 just to get, you know, more shit in there. But I want to get some more corridors because they're supposed to be in the school of 6. And like I said, I lost a couple. So I'm going to get some more of those. I want to get some more guppies, more colorful ones. And see how that goes. And then then I might get some more frogs. But shit, yo, matter of fact, I can move this webcam. Let me show you something real quick. I'm gonna show you my emergency med tank for my other at the rainbow guppies. Yo, dude, I was about to buy these fire red guppies. Beautiful fucking. They were Dumbo eared or whatever. Beautiful shit. But I don't know if there's any fin nippers in this motherfucker. Because that's the one problem with like the Dumbo ears and the big, like if you get a beta that has that, they swim, they're horrible swimmers because their fins are too big. And if they get a fin nipper, it's over. But let me show you this emergency med tank that I made, show.
My apologies. My headphones not working. I gotta unplug them to actually. Oh shit! What you got? What you selling? Coronas at the park? What's that? Yo, how did you get the wire to work? By the way.
Hold up. The wire always worked. It just for some reason this website didn't want to come on. So here I can add a camera, but when I go to extra camera, it didn't read it read that the webcam was available. But when I turned it on, it didn't show it. It said it couldn't connect. But then I went to OBS. OBS saw the webcam. I went to the webcam on the computer. It saw it. So I said, fuck it. What I did was now open up Internet Explorer and I made it its own invite link. And now it's its own participant. That's a dope pickup. Wait, you talking about the med tank? Trying to make that shit even. The med, yeah. Because dude, I was like, yo, I need some, and I bought a bigger container when I changed the sand out for the rocks, so I could put all the fish in there. I was like, yo, that's too big, and I had that to transport the fish from one tank to the other. So I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna do that, and I have 2 heaters in that big tank because it's good to have a redundant heater just in case if so that big stick that's next to my filter in the back, that's a heater. That's an adjustable heater, so I can make that whatever heat I want. The heater that's in there is already preset to 78 degrees. So I have 2 heaters just in case if one heater doesn't work, the other one would come up as backup. But what it does is actually the preset heater keeps the water at 75, and then the big one kicks in when it's too cold. So they work together. It doubles the life of the heater, and also I ain't got to worry about if one breaks, there's another one in there to do it. I have a thermometer in that one. It's 82.2 degrees in the med tank, but I mean that heat is too big for that med tank anyway. I got a smaller one at the job. I forgot to fucking bring it. But yeah. So it's dope because it sets it up quick. And if I get new fish, I don't know if I want to quarantine them. Because I also have a bubbler. Because yo, remember that? You remember that fucking air pump that I bought for $19 that had the 4 inputs I was telling you about? It was either spend $19 to fix the air bubbler I got, or $19 for the air bubbler with the 4 inputs. I bought the 4 input one. That shit helped out because I got 3 inputs. The dragon is a air stone in it. Then I got 2 air stones in the back, which is that whole wall of air, that air wall. And then I got 1 air bubbler in the med tank, so there's always oxygen going through that water. So it's always being oxygenated. So it's easier to, so it's better to oxygenate the water than to filter it out. So I have that in there, and it's only been a couple of days since there's only 1 fish in there, and it hasn't really pooped yet. I don't have to worry about nothing. But what I can do is, I plan on putting the fish back in the tank on Sunday, so I should be alright. But if it stays in there longer than Sunday, I could just take a cup of water and then empty it out and put new water in there and dechlorinated, it, and that should be alright. Yo, they come in. Yo, dude, there was one time my heater broke. I only had 1, and I ordered the other one overnight. And I was on stream, and Amazon was outside of my door, and they were like, "Yo, we're gonna have to deliver it tomorrow." And on stream, the guy actually, I said, "Nope, fuck this." And I went outside and I looked for the Amazon truck was right outside my door, and I would look for the driver. I was like, "Yo, you have a package of mine. I need it. My fish about to die. It's too cold. It's a heater." Blah blah blah. They gave it to me. But bro, yeah, don't get me wrong. The fish were fine. It's just I was panicking because I just got these fucking. That heater lasted me for like 3 months. So I was like, nah, I need a heater. Yeah, those out here chilling. But yeah, man. What you think, Joseph? Should I put the fish tank on the bottom and put show on the top, or should I put the fish tank on the top, put show on the bottom? You can see more on when it's on the bottom. I gotta find out where that fucking thing is. I think my brother might be sleeping. Tomorrow, I'm gonna have him look for my Logitech webcam. Because like I was saying, this webcam is alright, but it's not as clear as the Logitech one. It's a little bit, right. The bottom is better. It's a little bit on the yellow side. Because as you can see with my camera, that tank ain't yellow. It's blue and green. But a little bit on the yellow side. So if I find the Logitech one, it'd be better, be a better picture. Plus, I'll be able to adjust the Logitech camera with the software I got. But I mean, this ain't bad for now. If I do that 24-hour stream and put this camera on that motherfucker, fuck around. I think I got a longer HDMI cable. Put that shit right on there. Shit. Fuck around. We'll figure out a way to do that, motherfucker. Shit, I got that. I got the Elgato shit is a USB also. I can use that extension. You see, y'all over here want to fuck around. I got plans for motherfuckers out here. I'm gonna try that shit, show. I shit you not, show. I'm gonna try it. You think I'm playing games? Put the fucking. I got a shotgun mic. Put that shit right on top of the fucking camera. Plug that motherfucker in. Ooh. Shit. At least while we at work, we streaming. Fuck it. That'd be fire. Then I'll watch the stream too and look at the comments and get to tell everybody to shut up. It'd be like is it the New Year fire? The fireplace? Is that New Year's or is that Thanksgiving? Which one has the fireplace? Thanksgiving? Be like that. Just like Wednesday fish talk. Lead right into the fucking podcast and shit. Yo, fuck around. Fuck around. Shit. You got ideas out here, Joseph. The yellowfish, those are mollies. So I bought those because they're supposed to clean up algae. They didn't do that much for me. I got the snails to help clean up the algae also. But yeah, those I like those fish. They have different colors. They have a all black one. Every time I go to the fish store, I look to see if they got them, and it's yellow. But when I go to the fish store and I see the tank with the mollies, there's a bunch of dead fish in there. I don't feel comfortable by it because I bought other guppies the same way, and they didn't last long. So I was like, you know what? I'm not trying to buy fish that are gonna die. But there is a store in Queens that company. There was a store in Queens that I bought my original fish from. They lasted me a while. Except for I bought new fish and then my Tetris fucking bought ick. Which I think I might get some Tetris too. They're blue and orange. They're schooling fish also. I have 2 at the tank in my job and they're always hiding. And I think they're hiding because they're supposed to be in a school. So if I buy Tetris, I might take the fish from my job and put them in this tank with those. Just so that way they have companions. Because I kind of want to load this tank up with more fish than this. I want this to be very fucking like there's a lot of fish. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot. Like so much that there's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Like you just see it shows eyeballs, but his eyeballs saying, "Yeah, I know what you're saying." That's why he's on mute. A whole city of fish. Word.
I think a little.
Oh, he'd rather listen to music than listen to us. I feel you. My man over here listening to Run DMC and shit. The Knicks about to lose to the fucking Bulls. It's 120 to 130, 31 seconds left. Speaking of that, I want to see what's going on with the World Series because Don Mattingly's on the fucking Toronto Blue Jays show, and the Dodgers are winning 3-1. Top of the eighth. This might go to Game 7. Fucking figures. The worst thing they could have told us was that Don Mattingly was on the fucking Stirac 3. But yeah, man. The Dodgers are winning 2-1. 3-1. So, but yeah, I gotta get more I gotta get the tabletops for this desk so that way I'm more comfortable on it. I think there's a IKEA in Queens. Let me see. Is there IKEA? Permanently closed. Son of a bitch. It might be in one Long Island. Hicksville. Yes. Saturdays at 10 a.m. Shit. I gotta use the bathroom show. I need you to do something. Entertain the people. Show them that card trick you learned. See? It worked. More people watching the fish than they're watching our stream. It's some shit. The minute they heard my voice, viewership went from 50,000 to 3. Damn. I'm gonna blame Show for that one. But it's so good though. Yo, Joseph, you got cats, right? Cause I might, like I said, there's one in Hicksville. I don't know if that shit has what I need. It probably does, but how far away is that from where I'm at? Head to Jersey. That's the problem with. All right, so going up there is 30 minutes. Okay, not bad. It's relatively the same distance. But then now from there to the fish store I want to go to another 30 minutes. I mean, that's not bad. What do you think about that? You ever thought about getting fish, Joseph? Yeah, I see the one fucking fish right there. It's funny, right? So you see the fish in the top right corner, but right on my view, it's the thermometer. Actually, I didn't see that fish. What the fuck? Don't tell show, but our little dog has been drinking our beta's water. Oh, the dog is drinking the betas. That's no good, man. That's no. Where the hell is the betas water? Unless you bought separate water. Unless you is the fish tank, the beta's fish tank on the floor. You put the beta's tank on the floor because you got little dogs. But yeah, so it's gonna be a half hour to that IKEA, and then a half hour from that IKEA to the fish store, and then it's probably gonna be another 20 minutes to my house. I can't go to the fish store then IKEA because fish gonna die. Let's see, is there a different things? So let's see, in Hicksville. Oh, okay, so those things are in Hicksville. So what do you think? Not on the floor, but Kobe can reach it. Oh, that's no good, man. That beta gonna smack Kobe in the face. Dude, that bait gonna come out the tank, start whooping Kobe butt. Shit. I might have I might have to wait on that. Just get the tabletops for now and worry about the fish after that fish heals. Because I don't want to introduce new fish to this tank and then put that fish that just came back from being quarantined and add the stress level and shit. Plus, I want to change that's another thing I do. I got to change the sand out. I buy a bunch of fish, then I got to take all them fish out and put the sand. So, yeah, and after I change the sand, then I put a bunch of fish in there. Those are rules. Anybody ask, those are rules. So it's 1 out, 3-1, bottom of the eighth. Toronto is at bat. Yeah, it's weird the water that the dog will drink besides his own. Shit. You know what's funny? I bring my cat in front of these fish, and my cat can care less. It does not give a crap about these fish. You know how some cats would just be looking at them, trying to get at them, and all. Nope. My cat is like, I'm not allowed to be in here. I'm not supposed to be in here. Take me out this motherfucker. Oh, full count. But I've seen videos where cats be sitting on the lids, which I need a new lid on this tank also because so it bends and there's like a white piece with it. The lid bends, but that thing is chipping away. Like it's like deteriorating. I don't know why, but what I might do is get a piece of plastic. That's the dimensions of this, and then Zippo out a hole for the filter and for the hoses, and maybe a hole for the feeding or something. Because that tank, that covers like $45, $50. I get a plastic cover for like $20. I'll be alright. Shit, want to play this game? Yeah, we'll get one of them. What's that called? Not fiberglass, plexiglass, the plastic see-through shits. Oh yeah, my dog be going after the squirrels too. My dog loves squirrels. I don't let my cat go outside. You let your cat go outside? Bulletproof glass. So that's what that should be. The tank itself should be bulletproof glass. The top should not. Bulletproof glass is heavy. I ain't trying to go through all that shit to to open up my my fish tank to feed them. Shit. Plexiglass? The plexiglass? The one of them. You just get one of them cheap plastic things and just call it a day. What type of cat and dog you? I don't know the type of cat. I have a black cat. My cousin, she has adopted plenty of cats. Like, and there was a litter from one of them, and we took one of them from the litter. But the dog I have is more German Shepherd, but he also has a little Rottweiler in him. Oh, they escape. Oh, my cats know better than to try to go outside. They're like, nope, we been outside before. We ain't trying to go outside. We been out there. We like the food in here. Shit. But I don't know. Did I show you? I know I have a picture of my dog on social media. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. So Aries was my first dog, and then Apollo's my dog now. Aries is gone. I had him 14 years. He passed away, and I have Apollo now. Is about 10 years old. But the cat don't care. Yo, I bring that cat in here. That cat's it's not gonna spaz out, but it's gonna be like, yo, I needs to go. I can't be in here. My cat only purrs when when it's like it doesn't purr as much as my other cat. My cat, this one doesn't like to snuggle like that. It'll sit on the armrest and let you like pet me and then stop. My other one it was as soon as I sat down, it jumped on my lap. You read Apollo as Apollo? Nah, it's an A. Yeah, see? But yeah, shit. Aries was my first dog, but that motherfucker was smart. Apollo's alright, but they two completely different dogs. That's the one thing that they tell you, but you don't realize you're not getting the same dog. It's a different that you get another dog. It's a completely different animal. My cat, I think it has to be about. I'm thinking it either 9 or 10. Also, I don't know if it's the same year as my dog or a year younger. Because my original cat, I had a white and gray cat. I call it Storm. That one was 2 years younger than my dog. This was my other cat. That was my baby, Storm. She was, as soon as I sat down, she jumped on my lap. We lost her at 12. This is Shade. This is our new cat. Yeah, man. But the problem is, like, my dog now, Apollo, I think he was abused as a baby or witness abuse or something. So he's a little skittish. So it's a little scary. Like my Aries, he'd kill you if I told him to. Apollo, he's a little skittish, but it's a little scary because I don't know what he'll do. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Aries, we had a porch, and he always sit outside on the porch while we was out there chilling, and these kids always fuck with him. Not like they antagonize him like from deep, making noises and shit. And one day my dog was like, "Fuck this," and jumped over the porch and chased their ass down the block. Yo, hey, and he came back down, and I was like, "Good boy." And he went right back into the porch. We had him trained where he could open up the door, going in and out, so we didn't have to do the shit for him. But yeah, he jumped over that shit and went after them. I was like, "Don't ever do that shit again." But I'm proud of you. The Shade was the one that had the leukemia. Remember, I one of these streams I wasn't on because I had to take it to the vet. Yo, $1,000 just to get there. Sons of bitches. And then they said that the cat lost a lot of blood, and they gave us meds, and then I found other meds on Amazon, and it worked perfectly fine. And the cat hasn't been through one of those nostalgic phases in a while, so I guess it seems to be good now. But I think it's still sad because they'd always chill with my pops 24/7. So now he ain't here, so I think that the animals are a little down. Yeah, I don't know if they're worth it though. I hear you. I hear you. And don't get me wrong, I paid the it turned out to be $1,200 at the end of I paid it. I threw it on my credit card. But man, he didn't tell me what was wrong with the motherfucker. He's like, yo, we don't know why I lost all this blood. You're gonna have to get a blood transfusion. How much is that? That's $1,400. Like, you know what? This cat's gonna be all right. This cat's gonna be all right. Let's give it the meds, see what happens. I ain't out here trying to. This ain't a car. Let's not change the parts and hope for the best. Let's try the meds first. Yeah, they do. And it sucks though because it's just like that's another thing. Shit, be at work all the damn time. You got the pet just chilling in the house by itself most of the day. That's freedom, man. Financial free. It sucks because you need financial freedom to have freedom, but freedom to just be able to live your life and do whatever the fuck you want without having to kill yourself at work to come home to just sleep. Like you come home to just, like I said, just be alright. I come home to just want to fucking rest all weekend, go back and do that same shit. Like, you have any fun this weekend? Like, if you called sitting down in front of the TV asleep, fun. Yeah, I did. I had plenty of fun. Shit, I hear you. My dog stays in my pop's room. Stays right at the door. Every time he comes outside and he sits next to my seat when we're eating. But then when we're watching TV, and he'll go right back. The room is right next to the living room, so he'll go right by the door. He'll keep an eye on us, but he'll just sit right in that room. The thing that sucks is that my pops passed away in the house, so he saw him in the room one moment, and then that was it. Yo, quick 2 up, 2 down for the Toronto Blue Jays, but it's still 3-1, top of the ninth. Dodgers are winning. But yeah, man, they feel that pain just as much as shit. I remember when my mom passed. It My dog was I don't just want to say he forgot, but there be times he'll look down the street for when my mom be coming, and he wouldn't come. The time that she knows normally come, I could tell that he was waiting for her to come home. Yeah, man, they people think that pets are just animals, but sometimes they're more than that. But and people get too carried away with, oh, this is my son and this is my daughter. Ah, this is my cat. We have a special bond. It's a part of the family, so I'm gonna take care of it and die for no other shit. But this, I didn't give birth to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a part of the fucking family. Shit. You treat your cats like they're your kids? I mean, not like, I mean, you kind of have to because you gotta take care of them. But like, do you sit there and act like they're your fucking biological son and daughter and shit like that? So there you go. Out number 3. Now it's time for the Blue Jays to step up and win this game. Otherwise, they're gonna have to go to Game 7. What you think? Everybody in the chat, should we just do the fish tank view for the Toe in the show, or should we do the fish tank view for every view? That's when you hug them and tell them you love them and tell him goodbye. Hell yeah, this is a blood bond for life. Second I rescued them, it wasn't until the day I take my no, I feel you. I hear you. It's don't get me wrong, I'd do anything for these motherfuckers, but I don't sit like, yeah. You go to the vet or something, like, oh, it's next to daddy. He's like, yeah. My pops always called himself daddy with them. They'll come to daddy and all that other stuff. But I do get it as like a protective father son relationship or whatever. But it's like some people are just too out there. Joe just blacked out in the corner. Yeah, he turned to say he's in the coworker's car. That's why he's not talking as much. But he's here with us. He's listening to everything we say. He's writing notes. He's gonna reply to everything next week during the show, and he's not gonna forget anything that he wanted to say today. And he's gonna show tomorrow next week. The Tone Show
That's,
show
that's right.
word at exactly 8:59. We know we started at 9. He's gonna come at 8:59. He's gonna start talking and reply to everything that we had to say. But what you think, show? You can shake your head. Should we have this fish tank view every stream or just the Toe in the show? Every stream, yes, or just this one? 1 for this one, 2 for every stream. 1. So all right, we're gonna do it for every stream. Hey.
Every stream, if nobody, oh, you know what? You're right. It's not that many screens, so yeah. It would be
All
perfect.
right.
It'd be about 30 streams.
Yeah. Joseph said just for this one. I feel you for just for this one, but I might have to put it on sometimes when it's just me. I don't know. Then again, you don't want to see my fish falling asleep during Raw. Oh, but yeah, that'd be dope. Shit. Yeah, but I'm really interested in doing that 24-hour stream show, just showing the fish. Maybe not 24 hours, but like we're on while I'm at work. So a good like 10, 12 hours stream, then turn that shit off, eat, and get on, and we do the rest of the show or something like that. Or do the sports show, you know? I don't know. A part of me wants to try it. Just I feel like it's like a sleep stream where that one person's just sleeping. The next thing you know, you got 10,000 viewers. I feel like that might be one of those things. Just put the fish out there, and Mr. Beast can be like, "I'm gonna donate $20 million to the stream so he can get a bigger fish tank." You know, what you know what I'm saying? How long they be falling asleep?
Donate to my face.
Word. You know what's funny? When I wake up in the morning, they'll be asleep. They'll be on the sand or on one of the decor, just chilling there. And then I guess they'll wake up at like 9 or some shit like that. But then I don't put on the light until I get home, which is like 6:37. But the plants are looking a lot better once I start putting in the flourish for them. Start putting in a little bit more nutrients in them for the plants. Shit, man. I want to fucking record a video changing the substrate, but like I said, I'm gonna have to plan it out. The plants are making it stand out nicely. Appreciate that. I think I might have to make a plan on how I would record the video, what I'm gonna say, and the steps. Then put it out there for the world, and then maybe let's see what happens. Because I know a lot of people watch fish videos. And then I could sit there and I could name the video. It takes an army, and then that's it. And people are like, what does that have to do with this? I'm like, nothing. I just felt like that title would get people to watch it. But yo, we less than 50 people away from 1,000 show. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Less than 50 people away. They thought we couldn't do it. There's so many people out there that were like, you can't do it. I'm pretty sure you can't do it. We hate you. We don't want you to do it. I don't know who they are. I don't care who they are, but I'm just saying that because it's something people say to sound cool. It makes it sound like we persevered through the hate, Joe. You know, because we're more important if we went through the hate and all that. My man hit the ball right into the bottom of the padding in center field. So right now it's 3-2. Is that a ground rule double? They calling it a ground rule double. So my man hits a pop fly. They think it's out. center fielder runs, it gets jammed right in between the warning track and the padding. Perfect. And they're like, yo, look, I ain't touch it. Oh shit, they're taking that point away. So it's no longer 3-2. It's now man up second and third. 3-1. Damn. That was a bad fucking break for them. But you get a home run, game's over. And I heard the Toronto Blue Jays just traded for Aaron Judge. Well, they're taking the pitcher out. The rest working for the Dodgers. I mean, that's not the screwiest call I've seen. But yeah, that's some bad fucking luck. Like I said, Don Mattingly's coach for the Blue Jays. We gotta want Don Mattingly to win a championship at least once. Shit, ring. But yeah, like I was saying, look at my frog. Look at my frog. I got it, baby. I got it. Oof. All right. I got it. It looks like they're always struggling when they're swimming. I don't know what the fuck he wants to do. But like I was saying though, it's like, yeah, we need haters because it makes it seem like we're going through something. We passed the haters and we succeeded. I don't know why everybody needs haters to do something special with their lives. Fuck them. I don't. Yeah, but we're less than 50. We're like a 153 or 154, 954 subscribers on YouTube. So we're less than 50 away from 1,000. Shit.
Yeah, you really going somewhere, you stupid bitch.
I wish I would have prepared. I would have recorded that. That would have been a drop.
Subscribe.
That would have been a drop. You really going somewhere, you stupid bitch? Shit. Let's see. He's showing the highlights from the last time the Toronto Blue Jays won with a walk-off home run. Okada. Yo, word. Damn. Infield fly out number one. All that for a fucking pop-up. How long? 2 hours and 10 minutes in? Yeah, we'll figure that shit out, so. Yeah, that was a bad pitch to take because he hit that on the handle. He wasn't even nowhere near the barrel of that shit. Should let that one go. God damn. I blow my nose and game's over.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I was just telling my coworker that, yo, I look down, I look up the games. I thought it was no outs, man, on second and third.
Yeah, it was. And then there was a pop up, and then my man hit a blooper to left field. He caught the fucking ball, which was out, and then he threw it to second base, and they tagged him out. Double play. Son of a bitch. Well, we'll see what happens. We're gonna have to fucking do a video game stream too, so that was racist. You know, Braun Strowman has a TV show or everything on the menu. Is I guess he goes there and he just eats food. That could have been us, yo. Go places and eat food. But apparently, show don't like food. Like Anthony Bar, yeah, something like that. I don't know if he tries to eat the like do the food challenges, like the world's largest steak or some shit. Do they have a fucking synopsis on it? When the monster among men storms into town, wrestling rings aren't the only thing getting demolished. Entire menus tremble and wait, whatever. WWE legend. Wow, okay. Brings a superhuman appetite to America's most delicious destinations. This isn't a tasting, it's a total meal domination where Braun doesn't just eat, he obliterates every single dish on his path. So he literally eats everything on the menu. Hmm. Wow. So he goes to places and eat and says, "Give me everything on the menu, and I'm gonna eat it all." This motherfucker must have some money, boy. All right. Show needs to charge his phone. So far, there's 3 episodes. They came back with Dark Side of the Ring. I don't know what episode they're on with that one. Yeah, like Man versus Food, but I think he eats the whole menu. Let's see, we're season 6. No season 7, so it must not be back home. Or maybe I was bugging. You about to throw down with some ham, turkey, and pepperoni sandwich. Ham, turkey, and pepperoni. That's not a bad mix right there. Because you got the sweetness from the ham, the protein from the turkey, and then you got the spice from the pepperoni. Not bad. Not bad. You put mayonnaise on this shit, or you eat that shit dry? Or you a mustard guy? But mustard is only it ain't a New York shit. Mustard's only for Canisius. Get out of here with that mustard shit. With a thick slice of provolone cheese, mayonnaise, and one side of spicy mustard. See, I knew it. You out of towners, you non-New York people with your mustard. I don't know why they put that shit on burgers outside of New York. You come to New York, you don't get no mustard on shit, except for a Knish. You go out of New York, you got to tell people no mustard. I'm about to make it rain mustard in New York City. Shit. Knowing the way these weird ass people are nowadays, they probably like that shit. Trying to see if my snails are moving. No, let me show you. The two places I just pointed were snails. Well, I don't know. I think this motherfucker just back body dropped himself on a fucking rock. And it was made with the bolio bread. Wait, hold on. What? I ain't never heard of that shit before. What the fuck is that? You ever had potato bread? The hell is that? Is a traditional Mexican bread roll known for its crunchy crust and soft, fluffy interior. Okay. We got pan de manteca. That's the Spanish bread that we got, which is soft, very soft. But I like baston. Baston, it kind of looks like that, but it's a foot long. You know, like the Italian loaf, and it has the seeds on it, crunchy on the outside. I ain't never seen this though. Not the way that it's made here. Often used for sandwiches called tortillas or a side of soups and sauces. You can have a tortilla with it. But potato with the pan de manteca? Shit, yeah, that yo. So my pops would buy a loaf of that because it's also one of those Italian size. He'll buy a loaf of the pan de manteca, and then he'll get slices of American cheese, and we will have cheese sandwiches, and that'll be breakfast. I ain't gonna lie, not bad. You gotta do what you gotta do. You out here having butter sandwiches, mayonnaise sandwiches, cheese sandwiches, air sandwiches, and roll that sliced bread up into a bowl and eat it. That's the type of food we had back in the day. That's the type of shit we had back in the day. This slice of bologna sandwich fried too. Mm. I haven't had bologna in a while. Because the only people that like bologna in my house was me and my pops. And then we switched that for ham. So I don't know why Jolly Ranchers made a Starburst. Now it's just juicier than fuck. Oh, yeah, out here got me choking. Shit. I was sent a post on Instagram for $65. You get unlimited Wagyu Sunday to Wednesday from 4:30 p.m. to 9:30. Yes, it's just as good for weeknight dinner as it is for game day. Whatever. $65 for 2 hours. Unlimited Wagyu. Well, it's not unlimited if it's for 2 hours. But we'll go with that. Shit, though. Imagine 2 hours of all the steak you can eat. After 45 minutes, they're gonna kick my ass out. Like, we ain't got no more steak. Get out of here. We ain't got no more steak. Y'all don't have Mexican food? Yeah, we got Mexican food in New York. Everybody love the Mexican food over here. The problem is the Mexican food that we got. Well, for me at least, I eat it from the truck by my job. There's a lot of Puerto Rican and Dominican Spanish spots. The Mexican spots ain't. You got to go places like downtown or some shit like that, or get the truck. I get the burrito. I get the tortillas. Them shits with the steak and all that other stuff. Yo, the Mexican truck around my job. We before we started cooking, we go there a lot because they actually season their food. Around here, for some reason, around my job, they don't like to season the fucking food as much as they should. They slice a bologna sandwich. Oh yeah, no, but yeah, I like Mexican food. Don't get me wrong. But I like my Puerto Rican food too. You know what I'm saying? I like food that tastes good. I'm not even gonna fuck with you. I like food that tastes good. And if it tastes good, I'm gonna eat it. If it don't taste good, I'm not gonna eat it. But I'm not a fish guy. I don't eat fish. It's funny. I have fish, but I don't eat fish. I know for some reason fish is like the most popular shit in the fucking world. Every time you watch a food show like Hell's Kitchen or one of them cooking shows or something, 90% of the shit is we're gonna cook fish. We're gonna cook fish all day today. You like that? You like that? We got cod, bob, job, flounder, one all that. Plantains are one of my favorite foods. Now you talking about plátano maduro or you talking about totones? All right, so you talking about totones. I ain't gonna lie, them shits is good. You know what's funny? You can get totones from the Chinese restaurant in Baos. They sell that shit there in the Chinese restaurant. That's what's funny. Sometimes you get some Spanish food at the Chinese restaurant. Cubans and Mexicans eat those a lot. Yeah, there's isn't that what mofongo is made of? Like the tones, but they just mash that shit up or mashed up plantain mofongo. Shit, that's not bad neither. I see Spanish people making the Chinese food. Yo, it's funny because you go to over here, the Chinese food, the Chinese restaurant, they speak better Spanish than most people that were born and raised in Spanish countries. Yeah, man. So you would be down, Joseph, to watch us fucking cook, huh? You know that's a good idea right there. I wish there's a way I could do it on the. If I could do it with the GoPro, and I would need to connect to the internet. But fuck it, I'll do it on my damn phone and just take one of these battery chargers. One of these days when we ever decide to go chill and actually, we're gonna live stream us barbecue. I'll be down to watch y'all eat the New York City food in dope spots. Shit, me too. I don't know how they get away with that shit, but I'll be down for that shit also. I got the fucking action camera. It's the Osmos shit. It's not the GoPro. It's the Osmos Action 4. It's a long ass fucking. So that's why I call it the GoPro. But yeah, I got the action camera too. Little shit, but it's good quality. Fucking use that shit to start fucking recording videos. I bought this whole setup for this shit to record shit. But we'll see. The winter's coming around, so we could do something. We gotta do something out here. Like I said, Joseph, I'm trying to get us back to having fun. Like this to me is fun. Just sitting here chilling, talking, like we sitting here on the couch, on the porch, just chilling. Everybody having that conversation. I like this. But when it, starts to feel like a job or everything's a fucking argument or we're repeating ourselves because there's nothing else to talk about on a particular subject. Like, I'm trying to get back into having fun. So I'm thinking of, different stuff we could do, even during the live stream, implement some stuff on the live stream, make some more videos, something. So just be ready, Joseph. When you hear that bell and they go, yo, the Knuckleheads is on. Be out here. But you know what? I'm gonna call it a night. Cause we tired, we hungry out here, we tired. Pleasure having all y'all on. Welcome to the new fish tank camera. So this is gonna be exclusive for the Toe in the Show. The fish tank camera. It's a new addition to the show. So if you listening to the podcast on Spotify or wherever the fuck you listen to podcasts, tune in live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, or Facebook from 9 to whenever the fuck we get off. We are live Fridays, on the show, get the fish tank. Then Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, you get us still live from whenever we get on to whenever we get off. And that's a guarantee. What up, Mr. Loki? You came mad late, Mr. Loki. Shit. I was about to call it a fucking night. You was watching the game, wasn't you? I knew it. Probably happy that the Dodgers won and shit. Yeah, man. Tune in. Hopefully we get some hung up with friends and then they're shopping for groceries. Nice. Hopefully you got some good stuff. Shit. We hungry out here, Mr. Loki. We all coming to your house now. Now that you got the groceries, and I tell you, you got the cookies ready to be baked. Ooh, we coming over. That's it. We out. Joseph, pull the car around. We going to Loki's house. Yeah, man. I'll catch y'all on the flip flop. Hopefully, Saturday Night Main Event is a good show. Remember, it's on Peacock. It's not on ESPN. So if you have Peacock, you can watch it. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Groceries and munchies of the shit. Oh yeah. Peace, everybody.